We're going to talk about Cherokee cultural items. Okay, what is the dress that a Cherokee woman would wear or a young girl would wear? Okay, during that time, there was a time in history when Indians were subdued. They were not allowed sharp objects such as knives or scissors. So to make something, they tore. They would tear it. They couldn't cut it, they would tear it. And so today, this is called a tear dress. It is spelled the same as tear or tear, but that's what we call it. It's a tear dress. This is what the young women or the women would wear. This is a prevalent pattern, a diamond shape among tear dresses. That's a question that we ask. Okay, the belt. It is called a sash. This is under finger weaving, but it does go around your waist. The colors would represent your clan or how you would match your dress. Okay, the boys, what kind of shirt would the boys wear? It's called a ribbon shirt because they do have ribbons on the shirt. Again, a young boy or young man, this is the shirt he would wear. And it's called a ribbon shirt. This object here, does anybody know what this is called? Okay, this is worn during a booger dance, or booger mask dance. So this is known as a booger mask. And it is worn during a booger dance. We have missed this question as well. We have to tell it. This was made out of a gourd. Okay, how did the Native Americans record their history? Does anybody know that answer? Okay, this is called a wampum belt. Oh, that's backwards. This in Cherokee says di so ya'i, which means fences. As in the Fort Gibson Fort fences, one goes this way, then you got your little picket fence in front. So there's two fences there. So that's plural. That means fences. Theirs will be made out of seashells and weigh up to 70 pounds. Ours, we did this replica out of clay beads. And again, whatever designs, whatever you want to project is how you weave it in there. Pretty much like loom work. But again, how the Indians recorded their history and stories is on wampums. Again, the older wampums were 6 foot, 7 foot long with seashell, cut seashell. And they were heavy. It was like 70 pounds. Okay, what the game that the Cherokees play today, what is that called? Okay, that is called the social game. Who plays with the rackets or the ball sticks? Okay, the young men play with the ball sticks, only the young men. Originally, it was for during the 1500s and 1200s to learn hand-to-hand combat. You learn how to block, dodge, strike, fight. And today we just use it as a social game where the boys have to master much skills of catching and throwing. And the girls will use their hands and throw it like a baseball in this social game today. Of course, the target of the social game is it's either a wooden fish or a big cedar ball. Both of these represent food items, or plentiful food items when the meat and the fish were lean, or meat was lean, fish was always there, and the nuts were always there. So these items that the Cherokees would throw at. Okay, what kind of wood are the ball sticks made out of? Okay, it's hickory. What kind of string did they used to use? And that is the deer hide. It's called rawhide. Okay, when you take your deer hide, you deflesh it, and then continue to scrape it, stretch it, scrape it, scrape it, scrape it, scrape it. And when it dries, it looks like something like this. And as we cut it in strips to make our strings for the bows or the bow sticks. Okay, how many clans are there today? Okay, today there is 7. How many clans were there originally? Okay, there were 14. Some of the items here. Which clan was the most skilled in using the blowguns and the darts? They were also the most skilled in using snares. That is the Bird clan. Which also, what was the very first weapon a young boy would master? Again, that is the blowgun. You gather the cane, river cane, during the new moon phase. What's most important is the last 2 sections. You'll heat it and roll it against your knee or something, but you roll it and bend it till it gets straight. But your last 2 sections are the most important to have a straight shot. Thistle is what we gather. We store it like this. We'll take a piece of cane, cut it in 2. When it's dried out purple, we put one bulb one way, the other one the other way. Keep doing this. So later on, when we need to use it, we can just grab one and you learn how to thread your darts. It takes about 20 times to make them start looking pretty. These have a lot of stickers on them. You have to learn to grab them from the bottom up. You can't just grab them, they're going to stick you. But you'll pull the purple and the brown out where it's all white, and then you'll learn how to thread on a dart. And again, the Bird clan is the most skilled in using the blowguns, which is the first weapon a young boy would learn. Okay, what's the second weapon a young boy would learn to master? Again, it's the bow. These are questions that we need to know, or answers we need to know. This item here, can somebody tell me what it's called? And then who wears these? Okay, these are called shackles, and only the women wear these on both legs. These are produced or created. You gather your turtles throughout, starting in May when they start to walk. And the hottest day, we wait till the hottest day during the new moon. You'll kill them, clean them out, and let them dry. And these are going on about 30 years old, so if you process them correctly, they will last a long time. Traditionally, there's 13 turtles on there. What does 13 represent in nature? What was significant to the Indians that had 13? Okay, it's the moon. There's always 13 moons in one whole year. So to be one with nature, they would have as many as 13, but if your knee and leg strength aren't that strong, you will not have 13. Only what your leg strength can handle. But only the women will wear the shackles. Okay, what is this item? What kind of rock did the Indians utilize, and what purposes were there for it? Okay, this is flint. This here is an axe tool. A long time ago, this would be called a trading rock. 200 years ago, it would be a trading rock. It would be like a $100 bill. I would take it, and whatever they had I needed, we would just trade it. If I had a lot of flint from where I was from, I would nap it down to this size. Then that person would take it and either make an axe out of it or continue it down to where they would make an arrowhead or a knife or something else out of it. So, but many, many years ago, this was called a trading rock.